Hey, here we are at Kohacon, just about to start. We're very excited. Can't wait for the first presentations, and we're going to share more with you all week. So here we are, getting towards the end of day 2 of Kohacon in Montreal, and we thought we'd just give you a few highlights that we've found really interesting in what's been a great conference. So Fiona, what's been good for you?
Well, overall I've just loved meeting people that you speak to online all the time, so it's been great to meet them in person. And there's been a couple of standout talks for me, especially ones where there's been collaboration between different libraries and support companies working together to deliver a presentation. And there was a really interesting one today about how the CLIC with Colorado State use Koha in their consortium and different things that they put in place to help manage that. It was just really interesting to hear their thoughts and stories.
Great. Martin?
Brill. I've also really enjoyed the collaborative nature that's gone through the whole conference so far. My favourite presentation was by Jason Robb about patron-centric Koha customizations, and that was a really interesting talk.
Cool. I saw some good things in that we actually might want to take on as bugs, actually.
There's nice colourful things in the air, wasn't there? Yeah.
And I love the confetti when the whole queue's empty.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's exciting.
And I really enjoyed the presentation from Valerie from Bywater Solutions. She's one of their data experts, and she was talking about the peculiarities of indexing and when things suddenly vanish from your index or suddenly appear in your index and you're not expecting them. And she uses some great visual tools by picking up a book and showing the index in the back of the book. And to leave with some lovely pictures of some birds that she took with a bird cam at home. It was fun.
It's great.
Nice personal nature into it.
And one thing that I've loved has been the bilingual nature of the conference. So we're in Montreal here in French-speaking Canada, and it's been a true first for Kohacon that the conference has been run as a bilingual conference. And to enable that, the organisers from InLibre, who've done a fantastic job of the whole organisation of the conference, have got live interpreters, and we've got headsets if we need them. And so some of the talks have been in French and some have been in English, and for whichever language you speak, you can listen to a translation if you need to in the headset. So that's been really terrific. And then for those of us who speak some languages, it's been just great to flex our muscles around different languages again. So that's been a great couple of days, but obviously there's more to come. And on Thursday and Friday, we've got the workshop session starting. So I know that on Thursday morning, Jonathan, is a really important workshop for the community. If you want to,
yes, you might have seen. Well, you might have already seen the little warm-up presentation we did about the Open Library Foundation. But we'll be continuing a detailed discussion in the workshop on Thursday. So Brenda and I will be leading a workshop, really talking about the practical setting up of that foundation and just how we sort of get the whole thing up and running, really. How perhaps we look at funding it. So we'll take as many decisions as we can on Thursday with a view to getting the whole thing up and running as quickly as possible.
That's great. I mean, also on Thursday there's a session about translation and 5 minutes to get into how to do translations in Koha. And that's one of the great things about the theme of this conference is it's learning and building together, and there are all sorts of different ways that people can get involved, and translation is one of the perhaps less code intensive ways that people can get involved in the community, just like documentation is another example. So it's great to see a workshop on translation.
Yeah, and similarly there's the workshop on filing bugs and testing them, which is great collaboration within the community as well, and really a good sort of beginner's guide workshop. So I'm looking forward to attending that one myself.
and I'm looking forward to rolling up my sleeves and getting my hands dirty on some INL in the interlocal loans workshop, and hopefully looking at some of our bugs and moving a few things forward.
And in and amongst all those specific workshops, there will be just Hackfest sessions going on where the developers will sit down in various rooms and actually just get on with helping each other move their bugs forward and test their bugs amongst themselves, and perhaps get some support and help with things that they've been stuck on. So that's all part of the process here. Great. So Kohacon isn't just about work, thankfully, because it's a long 5 days. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got, actually when this goes out, that'll be today. So we've got our cultural day, and the organisers have organised a great programme of things for us to do to get to know a bit about the Montreal and Canadian culture. We're going to be going to one of the big libraries here in Montreal. We're also going to be taking part in a very educational pub crawl of some of the local brewery pubs that there are in sort of canal area and into the docks. But it's not all about just exploring the liquid refreshment. There is on the way an Indigenous art exhibition that we're going to be visiting, and we're really looking forward to that.
Well, one important part of the culture here, I guess, is ice hockey as well. And we had a great night last night at the Montreal Canadiens against the Philadelphia Flyers. It was a pre-season game. It was a great cultural experience for us.
And we, the Canadiens, we smashed them 5-0. So
we're
we're honorary fans now.
Yeah, and it's been just great meeting and mixing with other people in the Kohacon community here. So we had it was a great night out with the Byronwater folks and some of the other people from the Kohacon community. So it's been just great meeting other people.
Yeah, and also Martin and I spent time with some other people from the community as well on Sunday before the conference. We went on a trip to Quebec City, and that was fantastic. Saw the library and just had a wander about and got to know the culture, and it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good seeing a bit of the history of another city in Canada.
Yeah, and spending time with the folk here as well, and yeah, brilliant.
So in summary, we know it's not possible for everyone to be at Kohacon, particularly not when it's in a far distant geography. And next year, Kohacon is going to be in New Zealand, so that's for us in the UK even further. But nonetheless, we'd always say if there's ever an opportunity for you to join a Kohacon, either online or preferably in person, then do take that opportunity, because it's a great way to learn more about this software, to learn more about the community that supports it, and to get involved and have a great time.
And do have a look at our LinkedIn channel for updates on what we've posted throughout the conference, and you can catch up on any presentations you've missed as well.
So that's been what's been on our mind this week, I think.
Yes, yeah, what's on our mind is Kohacon.
Kohacon.